PTSD. Wow. Hey YouTube, it's Amber here and I'm back with another video. I honestly thought I wouldn't ever experience PTSD or have to deal with PTSD. People would always ask me, do you remember anything? The noises, yada yada yada. Honestly, I didn't even know I had PTSD until I left the hospital and I left my rehabilitation center. I probably honestly didn't even know up until a year later. I mean, of course, after I got out of rehab, I was constantly having flashbacks trying to remember that night. I do vaguely remember that night. So I try to pick up the little pieces that I do remember and try to put it together in my head, but I just can't quite do that because like I said, I really just don't remember when the incident happened. To me, it would start off with the little small things, such as constantly thinking about the hospital. Now I constantly have flashbacks about me being in the hospital. I'll hear a certain song. Oh yeah, I remember that I played that on the iPad when I was in the hospital. Seeing a hospital room on like a TV show, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when I was in a room similar to that. All of these little things that remind me of that traumatic incident. It's like I never really knew I had it. I would always constantly be referring to the accident whenever something reminded me of something that happened during that time period, and I didn't catch on thinking it was PTSD, and it might have not been an extreme case. However, I did notice it started with those symptoms of having flashbacks of that night, as well as flashbacks of the hospital or rehab. When the more extreme PTSD happened, I want to say right around like sometime last year, honestly. I noticed any sort of loud sudden noises would startle the crap out of me, to the point where I would get so angry. A beat, something crashing on the floor, slamming a door, any sort of loud sudden noises. Also any sort of movement, like sudden movement, for some reason it just startles me. That may have to do with my depth perception. I think that some things are closer than it is. Even being in a car, I may think a car is gonna hit me and whoever I'm with, but they aren't. And honestly, I just freak myself out. To be honest, seeing shootings in a movie or a TV show don't freak me out. I don't know if it's because, like I said, I don't really remember the night of the accident, so to me, seeing a shootout or a shooting in a movie doesn't really affect me. People would probably think it does, and for some reason it doesn't startle me. However, like I said, sudden or big loud noises, fireworks, they definitely startle me. I like dreading 4th of July because it's just loud sudden noises, and I know it has to do back to the night of the shooting and, you know, hearing bangs or pops or whatever. I know that all has to do with that. I think I'm okay when I'm more aware that it's going to happen, but if I'm caught off guard and I don't know where a noise is coming from, it will instantly startle me. Like, I get so startled and shaken up over the smallest little things, literally. It's funny because my dad sneezes so freaking loud, and every time I hear it, it startles the crap out of me, and I'm just like, oh my God. And honestly, I can't even help it. I really can't. It's little things that trigger me, honestly, and I never really thought anything of them until I realized, like, dang, this is a problem. Like, I can't really hear loud sudden noises. Something can't just like pop up, or it will literally startle the crap out of me. And I know this may not really be an extreme case of PTSD compared to other people who've been in the war and stuff. My traumatic experience is literally my war. My body's felt like it's been through war. Trying to fight for my life was my war, and I suffer PTSD from that. So I just want to tell people out there who may be suffering with PTSD, I have a couple of tips. Don't let your PTSD stop you from living your life. I know a lot of people have PTSD from their childhood, and I'm not really honestly sure how to deal with that. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor. I can't tell anybody about how they're feeling or what their diagnosis is. However, all I can say is what worked and helps for me. For one, even if you feel like you don't need therapy after a traumatic incident, I definitely suggest that you receive some form of therapy by a professional. Obviously, it's good to talk to your parents, it's good to talk to friends and other family members and whoever you feel comfortable with. Of course, go to them as well, but you also need a professional to really help you get down to the nitty-gritty of what's going on. Sometimes you just need that outlet, and if my therapist is not around, then I go to my friends and I'll just vent to them about however I'm feeling or thinking. And honestly, everybody is pretty good and listen with open ears and very understanding of me. I think people just want to make sure I'm good. I feel like people constantly check on me, and I love it. I really do love it. I don't like when people check on me to just be nosy, but like I said, I do love when people check on me to genuinely make sure, hey, is your mind in a good space? Like, you doing okay? You doing well? So I truly appreciate people checking in on me. So for all those people out there who have friends suffering from PTSD, check on those friends. They could use it.
I also forgot to mention to make sure you guys are very understanding towards your friends with PTSD. Little things may startle them, and you need to be understanding of it when they start to freak out. Just be patient and understanding with them. They'll really appreciate it.
Also, finding an outlet for me, doing these YouTube videos, doing makeup, getting out of the house. I still have thoughts, maybe even when I'm out, or like I said, when I hear a certain song playing on the radio, or any of those little things. However, you quickly switch out of that mindset when you're distracted and you're talking to a friend, or you guys are preoccupied doing some other things. So that definitely helps. I used to love to draw, but can't really draw anymore. However, I do still take notes in my phone about however I'm feeling. I suggest take a journal, write in it, and just jot down however the hell how you feel. Also, I believe in higher power. I truly do. God, as I've stated this plenty of times, is my savior and is always there for me when anybody else isn't there. Usually there's always somebody that's here for me, but whenever I'm feeling alone, God is always there to literally just listen to me. God is constantly healing me and helping me grow more and more every day, and He is protecting me, and I know He has my back. Talking through God has honestly helped me so much, and I believe in, if you guys have a higher power that you can turn to, please turn to that as well. As far as everything else, guys, I hope you guys really seek professional help, because like I said, I'm not a professional and I really don't know too much about this.
Remember that everything I'm saying is circumstantial, so what may work for me may not work for everybody else. Please seek professional help, and they can provide you with the right resources that you may need to move forward.
You are strong. You will overcome this, and I do believe in you. This video was a lot for me to come out, guys. It was definitely very hard to record this and to be this vulnerable on camera. Actually, the words coming out of my mouth, I have PTSD, but it's the truth. And honestly, I'm just one of those people where if I have to let my guard down a little just to help somebody else, I'm willing to do it. Maybe that's why I want to be a motivational speaker so bad. I feel like I'll be that person because I know I'm strong enough to handle it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Watch some of my other previous videos, and trust me, more videos are sure to come on this channel, guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff, guys. I would truly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video.